Do you want big or bigger biceps? That was a rhetorical. Don't answer that. Of course you want bigger biceps. Biceps arguably are the most important part of a man's physique. Don't get out your books. This isn't yo science. This is bro science. And according to society, arms are the most important shit ever. You got He-Man, The Rock, Batman. Every Street Fighter character is fucking jacked. Dwayne Johnson. The list goes on. Look, I know what you're thinking, but what about chest? Chest is important. I can bench press your mom. I gotta put chest at a close second. So if you're one of those guys that does nothing but bench press, I'm fucking sorry. There's more to life. Like arms. Bitches love arms. Sorry, ladies. I got a bit too excited. Women love arms. It makes them condensate. Okay, on to the important shit. What if I told you you could get bigger arms by cheating? Now, I know what you're thinking, but this isn't the kind of cheating where you sit next to your friend in class and you reap all the benefits. Nah. This kind of cheating actually requires extra work. Now, this cheating is infamously known as the cheat curl. I'm sure you've seen it before, even if you're not familiar with it. Some people do it right. Most people do it wrong. And that is the reason why a lot of people don't like it, don't accept it. There's a ton of people like the Form Police on YouTube or any other comment section anywhere that like to tear people down, probably because they do it wrong. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it just depends on your anatomy, and how it looks may not be as bad as it really is. Today, though, I am going to attempt to change that reputation and teach you, the viewer, how to cheat curl. So when should you cheat curl? How do you cheat curl? And why should you cheat curl? Here to perform a demonstration, none other than myself and my trusty, handy dandy, fucking shiny assistant, curl bar. So first, when should you cheat curl? Typically, you want to cheat curl when you get to the end of your set. So if you're curling, you get here. Let's say this is my last rep. Come down. On a normal set, I'd be done. I put it down. I'd rest 30 seconds, a minute, whatever it might be. And then I start another set. But when you're implementing cheat curls into your routine, you want to start cheat curling when you're done with your regular form. So it would look something like this. Boom, curling. Can't do anymore. Now cheat curl. Boom. Boom. So how do you cheat curl? You cheat curl by using a slight movement from your hips. It's going to be a sway. I don't really like to call it the swing because it's not that extreme. It's fairly subtle. I like to call it the bounce sometimes, because when you're doing dumbbell curls and you do your cheat curls that way, you got kind of a bounce or a rock to it. To do the cheat curl, you're going to have a slight sway in the hips. So when the weight comes down here, your hip's going to go slightly back and then forward. Boom. And it's going to help you bring the weight up, which will allow you to do extra reps that you would not have been able to do had you kept strict movement. The reason I say strict movement and not strict form is because if you're doing it properly, you don't have to break form when you do your cheat curl. Typically, when you see people breaking form, they look like shit. Those are the ones that give cheat curling a bad reputation. You don't have to break form. If you're breaking form, then the weight you're using is probably too heavy. If you go to the gym, I'm pretty sure you saw the guys that do incorrect cheat curling. Your cheat curling should not look like this. Alright, one more time from the side here. Like, what is this? It looks like you're fucking something. You don't want to do this. For one, it can lead to a lot more injury. Two, you're actually not getting the amount of bicep work you think you're getting when you're doing a shit ton of weight you can't handle. Because all you're really doing is recruiting a bunch of other muscles that don't have anything to do with you curling. Or at least if they do, it's very minimal. But at that point, you're maximizing them. You're also putting a lot of stress on your tendons. A long time ago, I tried to cheat curl a weight I couldn't handle. I got tendonitis in both my elbows. That fucking sucked. 2 months. I lifted, but it was very, very limited. Like I could only do certain stuff when it came to arm movements and arm workouts. So please, if you're gonna cheat curl, do it correctly. Remember, your form does not have to break. Well, your form shouldn't break. There we go. Your form shouldn't break when you're doing cheat curls. Okay, so now that you know how and when to cheat curl, we'll get into the why later. Let's go into selecting weights. This is where it can get a bit tricky. Technically, you can cheat curl any weight. It doesn't matter. Lightweight, medium weight, heavyweight. But it's going to be most effective in the heavier rep ranges because that's where it gets challenging. And where you normally wouldn't be able to do more, you do more. And you put that extra stress on the muscle. You get those muscle fibers torn. You get that muscle breakdown. Two ways that I like to cheat curl, but I only tell you about one. The next one is a little bit more advanced in my personal opinion. So I'll stick to the one. Select a moderately heavy weight. Like I said, you don't want to go too light. You want to go moderately heavy. Something that you can maybe do 4, 5 at the max of a proper curl. Stick to the proper curls until you can't do any more. And then after that, jump into your cheat curl. Okay, so why cheat curl? Well, some people use cheat curls to break plateaus. A plateau being, if you're not familiar, when you reach a certain point and you're no longer progressing. So maybe they're not getting extra strength. Maybe they're not getting extra size on their arms. So they go ahead and implement a cheat curl into the routine, which helps them add size to their arms, breaking the plateau. Some people just like to add strength, which could be similar. Maybe they reach the plateau in strength. They want to get stronger. So the cheat curl is going to allow them to touch a weight they wouldn't normally be able to do if they kept the form proper. Kept the movement proper. And some people just like to use it to help build muscle, period. I'm the same way. I like to do cheat curls once a week. I haven't necessarily hit a plateau. I just like to keep them in my my routine like regularly. So I don't recommend them every session. I usually work out arms like twice a week. One session I'll have where I actually hit cheat curls. I hope this tutorial could help you guys. Go ahead and practice, work on your form, get those cheat curls right, and make some fucking gains. Please like, share my stuff with your friends. I'm here to help. I want to provide you guys with the greatest information I can. Anything that I know that'll help you succeed. Peace.